Johann Schmiegel, you've got the world's highest IQ.
Yes, 247.
Wow. Did you know that thanks to Salesforce with Einstein AI, everyone's smarter? Now everyone's an Einstein, just like you.
But I'm the smartest.
Not anymore. With connected data and trusted AI, everyone can give customers experiences they've only dreamed of. Oh, look, here's a few Einsteins now.
Hey, hi.
Hola, amigo.
Everyone's an Einstein?
It's okay, Johan. Let it happen. The #1 AI CRM. Now everyone's an Einstein with Salesforce.
Is trust given or earned? Netflix's new competition series, The Trust, is the ultimate test of human nature, and you can trust that you're going to be obsessed. 11 strangers are offered $250,000 and a choice to share the money equally or vote each other out to take more for themselves. Would you choose to split the money? Could you trust others to share? Find out if good is greater than greed. The Trust, a game of greed, is now streaming on Netflix.
Hey, this is Reed Isbell.
And Dan Isbell.
Otherwise known as the Brothers Hunt.
We're hosting a new podcast, God's Country, by Meat Eater and iHeart Podcast.
God's Country is a weekly drive to the intersection of music and the outdoors. Two things that go together like Sunday and some pond fishing.
Or cows and green pastures.
This record will be the one that it will always define who I am.
So hop on in and ride shotgun with us as we take the back roads with some of the most influential people in country music today.
Listen to God's Country on the iHeart Radio app, Apple Podcast, or wherever you get your podcast.
Hey everyone, Andy Cohen here. Listen, I know a thing or two about New Year's, like how you're probably just about to bail on your resolutions. And I get it. My resolution to sleep better was keeping me up at night. But not anymore, because with a Walmart Plus membership, you can save your resolutions by saving time and money with free shipping, gas savings, video streaming, plus so much more. So don't give up. Whatever your resolution, save it with a Walmart Plus membership. Join now to get $50 Walmart cash. Terms apply. Visit walmartplus.com for more information.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. And if I've learned anything from watching the movie Frozen over and over, it's that sisters always get along.
No, the sisters always have each other's back.
Yeah.
It's true love. It doesn't mean that they always get along.
Okay, yes. Maybe that's the better way. I mean, sure, they might be a little annoying sometimes and accidentally cast a spell that sends the whole country into a violent eternal winter that threatens to destroy everything. But you know what? For the most part, zero drama.
Dude, seriously, though, sometimes she can be in a mood, and I'm just like, ooh.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
That's normal, though. Strangely, though, it's not the case for one of our listeners named Amelia, who's reached out for a closure call, needing help with a little bit of her family drama that's been happening.
I am so mad this isn't Elsa.
Yeah, let's talk to her name is, again, Amelia. Amelia, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you have more than one sister, or is it just you and her?
It's just the two of us.
Okay. That's awesome.
What's going on with you and your sister? What made you reach out to us?
Okay, this is a lot, but I'll give you the cliff notes. So I am traditionally super close with my family.
Okay.
Like close with my mom and dad. We all kind of live near each other. And like my little sister, Carissa, was like in the same boat. I mean,
That's
like
nice.
You lived on a boat together? That's kind of cute.
It's the tropical version of Frozen.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I know you're close with all of your family. That's nice.
Yeah, but I mean, sisters are how they are. I mean, like, I'm not going to sit here and say that my sister and I didn't fight a lot about trivial things.
But I was just talking about this with Alexis because she lives with twin sisters.
Yeah.
And like the thing about sister fights is you can like literally feel like your blood is boiling and then 20 minutes later it's done and you're over it and you move forward.
Right. And that's always been the case. I mean, we had fights where like you would have thought we would kill each other before the fight ended. So it's volatile, but like it's not anything out of the ordinary. I don't think.
Okay. Yeah. So there were a lot of little fights, but it sounds like it leads up to one big fight.
Yeah. So things have gone completely off the rails, and now I just have no idea what to do. So
why? What happened?
Yeah, one night we were on our way out, and like before we even went to the bar, I noticed that she was wearing my mom's jewelry. It was a necklace, like a little pendant, and this ring that I'm obsessed with. It's like this pearl ring that's surrounded by little tiny diamonds. It's adorable.
Oh my God. And you're always jockeying, like, hey, Mom, you should really give that to me when you kick the bucket.
Yeah, like I'm the oldest. I want dibs on these things.
Okay, I'm so happy. I thought my family was the only one.
Oh my God. At my grandmother's house, we just put our names in masking tape on the stuff that we wanted. While my grandparents were still alive.
That's messed up.
Oh, God. Well, at least that gives you a little bit of perspective, Amelia. Your situation could be worse. You could be Brooke's sister. So,
Wait, how did she get the ring, though?
So my mom does have quite a few pieces that are heirloom pieces, and she has given Carissa a few, and she's given me a few. And so we do have them. And like, I have one that's really similar, but like my issue with it is like, we're going out tonight, like to the bars. Like you can't throw on some cheap stuff from Forever 21. Like you have to wear mom's like precious stuff. And so I just didn't think that was a good idea. And so I had a bad attitude. I accept that. And maybe that led to her drinking a little bit more heavily than she would have. Like I've come to terms with that.
Did something happen?
Yes. So the ring is gone. She took it off to like wash her hands or something. And like, hey, good on you for washing your hands. I'll give you points for that. But like, why did you have the ring on in the first place if you are someone who takes them off to wash their hands?
Yikes.
Okay.
Yeah. So
how long ago was the ring lost?
So this was over a year ago.
Whoa.
Oh, a year?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I thought this was like we went to the bar over the weekend.
I know.
No.
Why are you waiting a year to talk to us to talk to her?
Yeah, what's happened since that night with you and your sister?
Absolutely nothing, except she moved out of state. That's all I know. We have not spoken. She won't return a text.
Nothing, but she moved 1,000 miles away so she would never have to see me.
Wait, you guys aren't talking?
The fight continues.
No. We got into a huge fight, and like, granted, I said some things that I should not have said. I was very angry, but like, she was drunk and said some things too. Like, we really got into it. And then about a month goes by, she moves out of state, and that's it.
Whoa. Wait, did your parents know what happened? Do your parents know that she lost the ring and that was the start of all this?
No, she won't talk to anybody. Like, I know what happened. It's between us and you guys now, but like, she literally just fell off the face of the planet.
I mean, okay, I get it. It's a huge deal, but it's not a big enough deal that you should break up your family over it.
I feel like your mother now, and you two need to get on the phone and apologize to each other.
I think Brooke's saying that you should find a different sister to replace her, and then that would make everything better.
Sisters are replaceable. That makes me so sad for you. And I bet it would break your mom's heart. Like, of course, your mom's going to be upset that the ring's gone, but she would be even more upset to know that her girls aren't talking because of it.
It came in between you.
So that's why you reached out to our show to do this closure call, so we could try and help you get back in touch and maybe try and mend some broken fences with your sister, right?
Why is she moving?
Exactly.
So,
and you haven't had any chance to apologize to her until now.
Right, because I mean, I would have had she been able to return a text or call, but I don't want to dump on her via text and just be like, well, I said it, so I'm good, because that's not helpful either.
You want to have a healthy conversation back and forth.
Yeah, so do it the healthy way by going through a radio show. I like this.
Yeah.
And so you've been working with our producer off of the air before we made this call to come up with the 4 questions that you wanted to send to your sister Clarissa and try and get some answers for her to help you get some closure and get you guys talking again. So we've sent those for you, and I will tell you, Clarissa did respond back.
Did Clarissa explain it all?
Oh, no one gets that.
Come on.
Okay, the 10 people that are laughing, text in. Tell Brooke that was funny, because it was.
I don't know what was said. I haven't even read what she wrote. I haven't read the questions. I haven't read the answers.
Okay,
we're going to find all of this out for the first time when we come back.
I hope there's no swear words in it, Jeff.
I hope not, too. It's going to happen when we do your closure call after this. We're in the middle of a closure call with our listener, Amelia. Just a quick recap of what's happened. She and her little sister have not spoken to each other in over a year after a big fight that they had when they went out to the bars one night, and her sister drunkenly lost their mom's heirloom jewelry.
Oh, no.
So that led to an argument. Some things were said that Amelia now regrets because the sister ended up moving away. And nothing is worth losing a family member like that, which is why she's asked us to help her reach out back to her sister to get some answers.
I can't imagine what you said. I mean, honestly.
Do you want to repeat some of those things right here on the radio, Amelia?
I mean, I will say I said a lot of regretful things, but nothing that merits a year of silence. Like, I'll say that.
Okay. That's fair.
We'll
And
see if she says the same thing.
I know Brooke has said there's got to be something else, some other reason, because a jewelry fight isn't a big enough reason to do that. And that got me thinking, what if she never actually lost the jewelry?
What do you mean?
What if she went and pawned it and lied and now feels guilty about it? Because that's
Pawned
what
it the night they were drinking? She had it on when they left.
I mean, that's what I would have done. I would have gone right to the pawn shop and gotten as much money as
living
possible.
abroad this entire time.
No, if anything, this ring has more sentimental value than financial value.
Yeah. Your family heirlooms are like my family heirlooms. Like, we love them. They're very sentimental to us, but then you go get it appraised and they're like, well, we could give you $26.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can all call our parents' jewelry cheap later.
Yeah.
But now we need to get into these questions because, as you know, Amelia has already worked with our producer to send these 4 questions to her sister.
Gosh, I'm
we
nervous
have her
for you.
answers ready to read. Amelia, are you ready for this?
I am.
Okay. Here we go. Let's go to the first closure call question. We said, first of all, I feel completely terrible about the last time we hung out. I want to apologize for getting so angry and blowing up at you about Mom's jewelry. I went way over the line with what I said, but I don't think it's worth moving out of state and breaking off contact with me. I'm super sorry. Can you forgive me? So
I mean, that butt would hit me wrong. I'm going to tell you.
Me too.
It deletes everything in front of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish it was a little more brief. I probably rambled on because I haven't talked to her in so long, but it gets the overall point across, I guess.
And also, I'm not a very good reader, so I'll put some of that on me.
I mean,
Jeff.
Yeah.
We're going to know exactly how she felt in her tone of her response. What'd she say?
We're basically asking for forgiveness, and your sister wrote back. She said, well, I do appreciate you saying that, and I can 100% forgive you. I will let you know I had a friend tell you that I moved out of state, but really, I just moved to a new neighborhood.
What?
I'm about 7 blocks away from you.
For a year?
No, that's
what?
That sounds ridiculous. I haven't run into her 7 blocks away. Like,
Actually, that's not. I had a friend who moved into the same apartment complex with me, and I never once saw him ever in a year that he lived there.
She might be actively trying to avoid you even when you're out and about.
Like she wears a mustache and maybe some sunglasses.
I mean, I don't know if she would go that far.
Are you shocked? I am shocked.
That was a really casual sounding response, I feel like.
I wouldn't put the mustache and glasses thing past her. I mean, this is really immature to do, like to tell somebody you moved out of state and you've just been there the whole time. Like, yeah, I'm a little put off by that.
Okay. Well, let's move on to question 2 here. We wrote to her, while I am sorry I reacted that way, I feel like you would have done the same. I told you Mom's jewelry was important to me and you ignored what I said and lost it. Do you think maybe I could get an apology from you?
Oh, God. That's what you wanted?
Yeah, accountability is important. And, like, she has lacked accountability in other situations. So, like, yeah, I do still hold her to that standard.
Okay.
We're asking for an apology from her. She wrote back, absolutely. I am sorry that happened.
Okay.
I drank way too much and acted like a total idiot, and I feel really, really bad for losing Mom's things.
Why is your sister so reasonable
She's
and
so
not
chill.
talking
Yeah.
to you?
Because she's sober when she's writing back. I
That's
think the
true.
fights were all...
It's been a year, Jeff. I'm sure she's been sober within the last year.
Don't
like,
you judge her
sure.
alcoholism.
We don't know. But she keeps going. She says, that's not really the main reason I've been keeping my distance, though.
I knew it.
Yeah.
What is it? What is it? Did she say?
Okay, right. What is it? Like, I'm more confused now than ever, honestly.
Okay, well, maybe we'll get some more answers as we keep moving through these. We're going to the third question in the closure call. We haven't been able to catch up in the year since you moved, so is there anything else I should know? Your sister wrote back, well, I'm nervous to tell you this.
Oh, no.
But the main reason why I cut contact and moved a little farther
This is it.
is because I met someone.
Oh.
Well, technically, re-met someone. And we became very, very close.
Okay.
Please don't hate me forever, but for the last year or so, I've been seeing your ex, Ryan.
Oh my
What?
God.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it, but like, no, I also did not just hear that because that is like, that is such a boundary. Are you kidding me? Ryan and I literally lived together when she was living like a few blocks away when we were living in the same complex. Like, it's not even okay, even if like nothing started when we were together. Like, you can't go fishing in a different pond. Like, you have to go after my exes. Are you kidding me?
But you understand that's why she said she knew you'd be mad and it's inappropriate and that's why she's been
That's
hiding
disgusting. I'm completely disgusted. I'm not mad. I am literally physically ill right now.
She does keep going. She says, I'm really, really sorry. It just happened and we didn't want to hurt you, so we've tried to keep it a secret.
Because that's way better, right? That's super better. Yep.
I love how she says, I don't want to hurt you, but I'm not going to talk to you for a year.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think?
Or
is gonna
literally.
happen? Yeah. Are you still in love with Ryan?
No, I mean, like, I'm upset. That was the first guy I ever lived with. Like, we were together, like, through college, and then we moved back. Like, she wouldn't have even known him if I had not moved in with him back home.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of creepy on his part.
Like, and what if they are, like, living together, they, like, you know, like, what? Like, one day I'm going to be family with him, too? No. Like, no.
Maybe.
I'm super close to my family. Like, I cannot even believe that this is, like...
I mean, I'm so sorry, but we're running out of time here, and I have to get to the fourth and final question that we sent.
I get it.
So what we wrote to her was, I know we fight sometimes, but I do really miss you. We're sisters, and we need to love and cherish each other. Is there any chance we can meet and catch up in person?
Yeah, that didn't age well.
We knew the answer.
And
Hard pass.
Again,
Did you say hard pass?
that was your own question.
Yeah.
Which, again, we write before we get any of the answers back. So
Right. That did not age well.
Wait, you still don't want to see her? You should see her.
I'll tell you that she did answer it.
What did she say?
I want to know.
She wrote, well, actually, Ryan and I are supposed to go to Mom and Dad's for the next holiday. So if that's not going to be too weird for you.
Mom and Dad know?
She says, FYI, Mom and Dad know already about me and Ryan. They've known for 4 or 5 months.
Oh,
but
we're keeping it a
we all
secret.
agreed not to tell you because we were worried that you wouldn't be able to handle it.
Girl, you'll show them. You can handle it, right?
My God.
I'm literally speechless. I have no words. I mean, like, what am I even supposed to say to that? Like, so, like, my mom and dad have been lying to me too. Like, that's perfect. That's great stuff.
Lying. Just...
Well, they could tell that you're, I mean, you know.
No, there's no excuse. Like, you can't protect somebody by, like, hiding the truth from them. You can't protect somebody by freezing them out, by not talking to them. Like, none of them handled this right from Jump Street. And I've been sitting here feeling guilty about some out-of-pocket comments that I made when I was rightfully angry. Like, that makes me, like, I'm way more pissed now.
Deep breath. Does Ryan have a brother you could date? I'm just saying.
No.
Yeah,
No.
tit for tat.
No, if anything, I will, like, I'm going after Ryan's dad.
Oh, okay. Well, at least maybe the good news that came out of this is we've reopened the communication line with you and your sister, and we've learned what really happened.
I think after you sit with this.
Oh, sure, we'll communicate.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say, I think after you sit with this for a minute, maybe you'll see that it's not as big of a deal as.
I'm going to sit with it on Ryan's dad's lap as of right now. I'm fuming.
Well,
Like,
Oh, jeez.
On that note, that was your closure call.
I actually support that.
Okay.
Yeah, only if Ryan's dad's rich.
Oh, jeez. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Hey, this is Reed Isbell,
And Dan Isbell.
otherwise known as the Brothers Hunt.
We're hosting a new podcast, God's Country, by Meat Eater and iHeart Podcast.
God's Country is a weekly drive to the intersection of music and the outdoors. Two things that go together like Sunday and some pond fishing.
Or cows and green pastures.
This record will be the one that it will always define who I am.
So hop on in and ride shotgun with us as we take the back roads with some of the most influential people in country music today.
Listen to God's Country on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast, or wherever you get your podcast.
Hi, it's Jenna Ushkowitz.
And Kevin McHale.
Hosts of And That's What You Really Missed podcast.
We're reliving the magic of McKinley High by watching all 6 seasons of Glee.
We have exclusive interviews with some of your favorite Glee cast members like Chris Colfer, Amber Riley, Darren Criss, Heather Morris, Alex Newell, and so many more.
Meet us in the choir room while we reveal our greatest memories and untold stories.
Listen to And That's What You Really Missed podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Bickford Ford is celebrating 90 years of business in Snohomish, Washington. When they opened their doors in 1934, things looked a little different, but their commitment to the community and their customers hasn't changed a bit. So when you're in the market for a new vehicle, electric, gas, or something in between, start at the place you can trust. Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership, Bickford Ford. On Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or at bickford.net. #1 claim according to Total New Ford Retail Sales Report for 2023.
I feel like the first of the year is good just to bring new plants in just to freshen up. A lot of times you pack up all your seasonal stuff and you're like, oh, I need fresh greenery in your house. Hi, I'm Carmen from Sky Nursery. I work in the indoor plant department.
Brighten your home for less at Sky Nursery's indoor plant sale. Save 30% on indoor plants, 25% on outdoor glazed pottery.
Let us help you find the right plant for the right spot. Because Sky Nursery is the indoor gardener's garden store.